Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen. Robson! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
France are looking to go forward now. Opts for safety. Araujo goes long. Well timed, excellent interception. Very nicely done, good spot that. Xabi Alonso was in no mood for any of that. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. He's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Araujo. Tries to play it through. Great chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pull it. Shot could be on. There they go, hunting in packs. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Mbappe. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's got away. Messi. Oh, super ball. Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rijkaard. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Burak Yilmaz. And he's searching. It's Yilmaz! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
On it! Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Jordi Alba looking to play him in. And this is Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Suarez. Picked out brilliantly. Now who's going to be first to this?
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hullet. Hullet. He's picked his way through. The ball swung in. De Bruyne. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's De Jong. Nicked it back promptly. Close shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Neymar. I think we're just about done here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's burst through! Rafael Leao. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
We are into stoppage time. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. He won't be happy with that one. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism. And
oh no, this does not look good. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he finish? Beautiful from Nedved! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
that's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. That's a cute ball. Marquinhos makes the interception. Yilmaz is herring after that one. And here's Bale. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Nedved. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been cut out. Well played. Out to the right. Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? They're back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Robson. And we've reached half-time. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the pass is intercepted. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's Nedved! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Milan find a position of real strength now. The ball's gone astray. Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Look at the space here. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass. And he's worked it through. Varane gets over and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for... Can he finish? He's kept it out just.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Deftly away. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he cuts out the supply. Iniesta. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Another throw-in. Looking to play him in. Swept in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Back into the middle. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he skips past his man. It's Yilmaz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Burak Yilmaz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's with the keeper. Xabi Alonso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He can run onto that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shevchenko, he's going for goal! Has crossed into the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Van Bouten calmly anticipates. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Shevchenko. He steps in and that's the end of that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Makaleli. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Burak Yilmaz. Knocks it out wide. Jordi Alba is having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That is good alertness. Xabi Alonso. Kadiolu cuts it out. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Rui Costa. Oh, good take in a good area. Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. That is lovely. He's had a shot! He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. Neuer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rui Costa. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makalele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Koeman did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shevchenko! Sticks it away! Right back in the game! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Koeman. Robson. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Xavi Alonso claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely came out.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is... Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let them...
Just about within shooting range. That was mighty close. Just eases him off the ball. Saka, he's found a way through. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Neymar. Jordi Alba, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's intervened well there. Eze.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Closing. Burak Yilmaz! It's a goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And that really is so impressive. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
15 minutes till half-time. Looking for options for movement. Yilmaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Eze. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Subimendi. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, a robust challenge. Neymar. Skillfully cut out, he is... And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Saka! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pass somewhat off target. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. Jordi Alba goes on a run down the left wing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Over to the left. Eze puts his foot on the gas. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Ødegaard is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Saka, and the shot! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's picked his way through. Jordi Alba has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Timber, can he get it through? Ødegaard receives it in a wide position. And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And again! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter,